So 75 years ago, the Toys for Tots program started. It was a reserve Marine major whose wife saw that there was a bunch of families that needed assistance in the community. And so she went up to him and said, hey, let's try to help these kids out as much as we can. We've got the power of all the Marines in your command, so let's do what we can to help them out. So starting from then, it's just grown to an exuberant number of kids all over the country.
I started doing Toys for Tots at Eisenhower in 2002. It was just a great way for a community that is, for the most part, pretty comfortable to be able to give back to others who are not necessarily in that situation. I think our kids understand a lot about the need and community and things like that, but that idea of not having a visit from Santa is something that they just, have really embraced and run with over the years.
Being raised in a very fortunate home, I've had time to be able to reflect and look on how much I've been given, and that really highlights that I've been given so much, so I feel the need to go and give back to the less fortunate and ultimately just do my due diligence in the community.
Well, I've always grown up really fortunate, and Christmas felt like a given. I didn't really have to think about whether or not I was getting gifts, or it just happened, and I just woke up Christmas morning, there are gifts under my tree. But recently my dad passed away, and I really got a realization of what it's like for other families that may not have grown up as fortunate as me. So I really wanted to give back this year especially, and do anything I can to help bring any joy I can to all these less fortunate kids and families. So seeing all the toys we raised this year was overwhelmingly joyful to feel like I've made such a big impact.
We do a lot of things here at Ike in order to be able to raise the money to be able to do all of this. We do a movie on the day before Thanksgiving break and give kids an opportunity to donate $1 to come down and watch Christmas music or movies with their peers. We do tons of bottle drives throughout all of the different subdivisions throughout Shelby Township. But our big thing is we do a telethon here. So on one day in December, we introduce a gift that's classroom size at the beginning of every hour, and then we have the kids bid on those gifts. And so they are pretty crazy competitive. 34 Slurpees can bring us in about $750.
Everyone give yourself a round of applause for all the hard work and money you guys
Mr. Packin, who teaches here in the building, has a party inflatable rental business, and he brought in his inflatables. That made $3,100 just in having kids bid for the opportunity to go around and down to the gym and bounce on inflatables for the hour. So we do pretty amazing things, and these kids are just so awesome and charitable and giving that they do a great job of making sure that they kind of answer the quest.
With that money, we then go and purchase toys for the families in need. The Marines then come pick it up.
Literally every day after school, we've been going shopping at Target, just filling our carts with all the toys we can get.
But just to be able to take part in such a nonprofit organization and to be able to firsthand see the impact of what you're doing for families on Christmas is truly magical.
We can use all the hands we can get to take it out to the truck real quick.
Eisenhower High School is one of our biggest contributors. My guy, he called me up and said he's got to come back in with our U-Haul vehicle because we ran out of space. So the toys that were donated here at Eisenhower are definitely going to help this local community as well.
Just thank you to everybody in the community who answered the calls on Facebook to send in gifts or to drop off checks. People who at Target at 26 handed me cash in the aisles as the kids were shopping in order to make sure that they were a part of it. It really is, it started with something just a little bit of a school, but it definitely proves the idea that we are just part of a larger community. So thank you to everybody who donated.
Last year we did 10,000 kids in the Detroit area. This year we're on track to hit 28,000 kids that are going to receive assistance for Christmas this year.
Just shout out to the rest of the student council for all their help this year. We couldn't have done it without them.
So I just want to say thank you to the community for coming out. Without the community involvement, we wouldn't be able to do what we do to give back to these families. The community and the donations is what makes the biggest impact for the families that are requesting the assistance, and without them, this isn't possible. I just am Santa Claus.
Almost there now. Come on, bud, one more round.
Hi, Mom. That's it.